shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
This is the book of Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at verses 27. It says, "For as lightning coming out of the east and shining even into the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For whatsoever the carcasses is there, will the eagles be gathered together. And immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun should be darkened, and the moon shall not give out light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then should appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then all the tribes of the earth shall mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in heaven, and the clouds of heaven with power and great glory." I want to say Shalom, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rekakodash. Double honors be unto the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, noise of the gospel abroad, looking at the standard of Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Hey, this was a highly spiritual video that I believe one of the brothers put together. Now, I'm not familiar with this show or this movie, or just a compilation of clips, but this is hella spiritual, and it shows that these devils know what time it is. Okay, they know that our deliverance is nigh. All right, because what you've seen here was a deliverance of the elect. Okay, you saw what they were considered the tractor beams, beaming down people and beaming up the people up into the chariots, and they showed the chariots destroying Babylon with these type of laser type war weapons. And brothers had dreams, visions about him. I myself had several dreams of the chariots coming to deliver us, and shooting lasers on this place. I've seen it in visions and dreams, and brothers can attest to that as well from their own testimonies. Now, what's so beautiful about this is because in this day and age, well, the time we're living in, they got the whole door-to-door campaign. Okay, they get ready to lock down the society in a form of draconian law, which draconian goes into dragon or Draco, which means harsh or severe. So right now, Esau, he's on a time frame. He's running out of time. So therefore, it's his job to sift as many as people as he can possibly do. This is why we want to stand firm, brothers, because you see what we just witnessed in this video, even though this is a video and a movie and a show, nonetheless, you will want to be part of that. Okay, you want to partake in that deliverance, because there's nothing greater than finally being delivered out of this hellhole and never looking back again, and that's gonna be a breath of fresh air in its entirety, knowing that there's nothing nobody can do to you anymore, and nobody can oppress you, nobody can charge you, nobody can hurt you, all these things, because of what the scripture says the former things are now passed away. I make all things new. So once we get beamed out of here, that's it for Esau. Okay, and there's nothing he can do. Ain't no type of court system, no type of military, no type of nothing. We're going to be safe in the hands of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, and that's what made this thing so beautiful, because seeing that brought joy to my spirit. Because it's, in this captivity, man, it's depressing, Yeah, you get bursts of happiness and joy, but you got to make the best out of every situation. But nonetheless, this is not a joy that I will want to immerse in this society. You know what I'm saying? This is not life. This is not living. This is hell, and this is torture, and you devils are getting ready to get it. You're afraid, and the chariots have been showing themselves like crazy. So therefore, hey, your time is up. All right, so let's go back to the precept here. So this is the point. It says here, and shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. In that video, you heard the trumpets blowing. Okay, now I don't know if that was added in there, if that was audio added, or if that was just part of the original clip itself. I'm not sure. I can't tell you that. But the reality of it is, over the past years. It was this guy called Angel of Apocalypse, or Jason A. That was the name of the channel. They used to upload these videos of cataclysmic world events like floods, tsunamis, tornadoes, wildfires, all types of shit that's going on in the world. I used to watch him back in 2014, 2015, and he was constant with uploading these world news videos of the natural disasters, and there was reportedly hearing trumpets in the air. Like somebody was playing a flute or a trumpet. Now, we don't know. It could have been some type of industrial yard. It could have been anything, or it could have been out of the spirit realm. We don't know. But people have reportedly heard trumpets in the sky, man. So who knows? It could be harp. It could be anything. But, we're not going to leave this out of the equation, because like I said, man, Esau, Edom, he's afraid. He's scared. So therefore, it's his time to come down with great wrath. And we have to hold on tight, because he's going to try to press us to give up the crown if we're already selected for election of grace. All right. Me personally, man, I can't wait till this happens. I can't wait till this deliverance. I'm hoping to be delivered, because you just don't know. You don't know if you are the elect. We have an idea, but you just don't know, because the scriptures say he who will endure it to the end, the same should be saved. So we have to endure this. We have to endure the interrogation. You have to endure the persecution. You have to endure being ostracized. You have to endure being in a FEMA camp. You have to endure running for your life. You have to endure with being apart from this society. Whether you lose your home, your vehicles, your woman, you have to endure all this shit, because the truth is nothing but endurance, man. All right, so we come this far. Let's take it a step further. But nonetheless, I want to see those chariots, and I want to be beamed up in one. Okay, I need that like water, Anyway, 31, it says, and he should send his angels with the sound of a trumpet, and they should gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So this is basically what we were witnessing in this video. I don't know if that's added audio. It sounds like a shofar, which means a shofar, which we call the goat's horn or the ram's horn. That's what we use during our Passover or our feasts, when we blow the shofar. You blow the sound, you sound the tune. I actually got one right here. I will blow it, but I'm a little rusty. But anyway, this is how the elect is gonna get beamed out of here according to the scriptures. Because Yahweh Shai, he promised it. And look, the first person to look like that's getting beamed right in front is a Jake. And then look, of course, you got confusion of faces out there, because you ain't gonna have no Edomites on the chariot. You ain't gonna have no Moabites. Only people that's going into this chariot are Israelites. Okay, they could look like Moabites or Edomites, but those that get beamed up that look like other nations is because they're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? That repented and the Lord had mercy. And hopefully we are partaker of this resurrection to the kingdom, And that's going to be an event that's going to shock the whole world, because you see how this guy is looking. He's like, what the hell is going on? This event, when we get delivered, that's going to be televised. I just thought about it. When we get delivered, it's going to be televised. Mainly from the other parts of the world, because as we're getting delivered from this side of the world, you're going to have this country that's completely being destroyed by missiles too. So at the same time, while we're getting delivered, this place is going to be on fire. I don't know if you're going to have news forecasters covering anything over here. I don't know how they're going to cover the footage of America being destroyed. I'm sure they can. And some type of satellites is going to see it, pick up on it. But mainly in a different parts of the world, they're going to televise the deliverance, man. That's why the scriptures say here in Revelation. Matter of fact, let's get to Revelation 11, and I'm going to start at verses 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of the Most High entered into them, and they stood on their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. This is why they flag our videos. This is why they coming down to hammer on us. They're afraid, because now we got that spirit, that life back. Like that 3.5 days that goes into 350 years. You see what I'm saying? We got this understanding and this truth back. And it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up hither, And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Right? How are they gonna behold us? They gonna see this shit on national TV. Okay, you may have relatives or whatever, man, that's getting ready to get the missiles. They ain't already destroyed from Jacob's trouble. They gonna see you getting beamed up out of here, and it's gonna be all televised. Because how is they gonna see it? Because the people over here, they gonna be getting destroyed. So as the chariots come and get us out of here for the missiles drop, you're gonna have people looking like, oh my fucking God, these niggas just got beamed up in the ship. Like, are you serious? These Israelites, that they was telling the truth the whole time? Because like we say, from slave ships to spaceships, we came over here on slave ships. The Bible told you that. So the Bible tells you that we're going to get out of here by spaceships. Why can't we believe that? It makes sense. Like, it was a video that was put out the other day about a woman. She saw a whole chariot just sitting there. She saw the ship itself. And it's going to come a time, like I said, brothers, we're going to start seeing these ships, man. We're going to start seeing ships. Because like all last night, I was just kind of up chilling, playing games and stuff like that, man. And I kept seeing 144. Like on my scoreboard, it was 144. I just kept seeing those numbers. Coincidentally, I finished a level. My score had 144 in it. It was just kind of weird. I was like, wow, Lord is really, speaking. Because I don't know what happened. It was like 3:30 last night, and something ran past my fucking door. It sounded like somebody was running outside. Like they ran upstairs or downstairs. But it seemed like a kid, like some flip-flops. I heard some flip-flops, like somebody darted through the breezeway. And I looked out the window and out the peephole. I didn't see nobody. I'm like, okay, the hell was that? It could have been a spirit or a demon, Because one thing about it is, I know living in apartment complexes, spirits tend to navigate through different units. But I got the name of the Lord written all around my house. So, whatever it was, if it did try to get in, the spirit of the Lord must have made it flee. So that shows you right there that the angels are fighting our battles and we don't even know. And I'm up playing video games and drinking shots of vodka and shit. And here you go, Lord chased the damn demon away and didn't even know, And then again, whether it was a evil spirit or a spirit, whatever, the fact that it is, it had to be demonic. Because what the hell, somebody's outside running down the damn stairs at 3 o'clock in the morning anyway, especially if it's a little kid. That's a demonic spirit on them. They could have been running from somebody, who knows? But I didn't see nobody. I looked out the window. I'm like, what the fuck? It sounded like some little kids and some flip-flops just darted through the breezeway at 3:30. I'm like, yeah, the spirit told me like that could have been a spirit. But nonetheless, that number of mercy, 144, I've been seeing that all night. So when you see those numbers, brothers, just know that the angels are in the vicinity. They're telling you something. They're giving you a message. Because every time you see that number, you never know who may wanted to took you out. The elites could have been trying to put a hit on you. Could have been trying to run you off the road. Anything. Because that power is coming. So anyway. Two Jakes, man. All right. So let's read it again. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up hither. And they ascended into the heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's when we getting beamed up out of here. That's what they're just showing you on the screen. They're showing you the scripture. It says, in that same hour, there was an earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. All right, that 7,000 means a complete number of men. All right, that great earthquake is talking about when the missiles hit this place. And the 10th part of the city is talking about America, because America is divided into 10 FEMA regions. So that same hour while we get delivered, these people are going to be getting destroyed. It's a perfect balance, man. You got to love it. So anyway, we got that out the way. Let's go from here to the book of Wisdom of Solomon 5. And I'm going to start. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. That's what we're doing on the highways. We're bold and we're cursing out our oppressors. Okay, we're telling them that, hey, your kingdom is going down. Yahweh Shai is the Lord. He's coming to deliver us. And it says here, and when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Let's go back. Look at the faces on this guy. Look at his face. That's terrible fear. That's amazement right there. That's shocked. He's like, what the hell? He don't know what's going on. He's like, okay, these people are getting beamed up out of here. And of course, Esau demonized this and make it seem like this guy right here is the lucky one because he didn't go up in the ships. But in retrospect, you were lucky if you go in them ships, which is no such thing as luck, meaning you're fortunate. All right, look at his face. What the hell it do? And it says here, when they see it, they should be amazed with trouble. They should be troubled with terrible fear and should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for, right? Because they're not banking on us getting up out of here. Esau in his carnal mind, because the scriptures say that he's a carnal man, his spirit in him is not right. He's not looking for us to get out. And his mindset, he knows what we're saying is the truth. He know, but his pride is stronger than his fact. So when he's seeing us out there on the highways and the byways, he's shaking his head as like, these niggas don't even realize what's coming to them. They don't even realize that they have no power. They have no weapons of defense. They're just out here with men with the Bible. We getting ready to come down with great wrath. And these niggas are talking about getting out of here with spaceships. But then he's so dumb because yet in his media, he's exposing the fact that there are things hovering over the skies in America on a nightly basis and on a daily basis. They out there. I've seen chariots in broad daylight. It's to the point that I'm seeing them frequent. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this man, he's stupid. But in his mindset, he's not looking for us to get out of here. He's looking for our words to fail. The words of Yahweh Shemi outside to ultimately falter. That's what he's looking forward to. Because he think that he's just going to come and kick in our doors and just slaughter us and have a fucking slaughter fest with us. It ain't going to go down that way, bro. The Lord has already provided the escape. The standard has already been set. It just have to play into being lifted. Okay, now whoever you do get up and snatch up, that's the Lord's will. But you're not finna hide your way with us this time. You ain't just gonna be going door to door and just blowing our goddamn heads off, man. It ain't working. It ain't going down like that no more. You can try it, but you're gonna have a hard damn fucking hell when you do that. It's gonna be too much chaos trying to focus on us. You're gonna have your own people coming to get you. So the standard gonna come in the ways of a lot of distractions, ways that we can slip out unnoticed. All right. So anyway, it says here, and they repenting and groaning of anguish of spirit should say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb and a reproach on them niggas. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. You wasting your time in that cult. You mad, man. Something wrong with you. But yeah, we get up out of here. Your ass getting ignited with missile fire. We gonna see who got the problem. And it says, and how is he numbered among the children of the Most High? How is his lots among the saints? All right. So anyway, with that, man, I'm going to end it there. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba.